We're doing the Astro Tarot for Sagittarius, and so let's see what this is about, because we've got some interesting energy going on currently. Sag is in dark moon, Lilith in the second house of money. Feminine wiles, make it rain. Those who've scorned you, you will profit off of. The Chariot card. Oh, okay, let's see here. The Crow Tarot by Mj Cullinane. I know I'm always saying that wrong. I know that I am. I have dyslexia. What can I do? It's my world. Okay, so the Chariot card is you're off into a new direction. You're going to be doing things differently. You're going to be making money differently because you've learned a lot. Six of Pentacles, and it will be very, very good and very, very profitable and generous. And you might have two businesses, two jobs, a side hustle, a primary income, passive income. This is very good energy for you finally. You've been going through a lot. The transformation is intense. You carry the heaviness of the world, the message of the world, but it's like nobody hears you. It's like you're dreaming and you're screaming and no one hears you. Five of Wands is, it's been a battle. It seems like things are getting in your way. And when the universe does that, when things get in your way, and it's like, no matter what I do, it's not working. I go one direction, I bump into a wall. It's like a maze. And then I bump into another wall. I have to go a different direction. You're being guided to a different direction when things are difficult. So, you know, sometimes it's good to be kind of masochistic and just be like, oh, yeah, I love the difficulty because I know it's taking me where I want it to go. The Death card is definitely an end of a cycle. So if you notice that toxic people are being removed from your life like overnight, don't be surprised. They're never going to hear you. They're never going to hear your message or your truth. So it's time to turn over a new leaf and bury the dead where it belongs and honor them as a place card in your life that's the past, a place in the journal that no longer exists. And King of Pentacles, it's been a long time, but it also pays off. So you have a couple of major arcanas here. And when I look at this major arcanas, it's like the Chariot card is the Cancer card. And that is, Cancer is currently in, let me find it here on my chart. I'm slow today, I'm getting tired. Oh yeah, Mars and Cancer. Mars and Cancer. And that is in the 8th house. So you're definitely like the Phoenix, rebirth and renewal and discovering of things you didn't know about in your past lives and things that are moving forward in that. And then the King of Pentacles is the card of the Capricorn. Like you might be feeling very weak and very tired, very annoyed, very drained, but you're going to come back and bounce back like tougher than a Capricorn. You know, that's tough. Like they just bear down and go, and they build stuff from the bottom up overnight. So you're going to have that kind of energy, and you're going to be the plow horse, and you're going to pull this out over, you're just going to pull this off overnight. This is going to happen very quickly for you, this success. So King of Pentacles of the Capricorn energy is a very unique one. It's not something you're not used to. It's something that you are used to, being a hard worker and also focusing on the future and the far distant future and building that. So that could be a very profitable income for you if you're focusing on like futuristic goals or realizing how the world is changing and how you can profit off of that. I really think that you can really see that happen. And Capricorn is in the 2nd house. And the dark moon Lilith isn't there with the Sagittarius. So when you have that 2nd house in Sagittarius energy, the 1st house, the moon is in Sagittarius, of like, I've been wounded, I'm going to take my wounds and I'm going to move forward with them and make it profitable. The dark femme energy of, I feel like the things that have held me down, that have held me back, I'm going to utilize them to move forward into the future. And that's just like, wow. Lilith and Sag, that is just a very Catwoman, stealthy energy. And in the first house, the moon in Sag, that is like, nothing is going to stop me. And in the future, I see my future life over here in the 9th house where Leo is, and that's Jupiter expansion. That is Mercury creation, and Sun, I'm going to be my best and brightest when I bury the past and the things that have held me back. So if you had like someone that you were sharing expenses with and that was a possible heavier or a male energy, when you let that go, it's kind of like a rock holding you down in the ocean. Once you release that, you float right up to this top and you soar. And you also have to be careful about what you're speaking. So when you say, I am successful, I am good at what I do, I am the influencer, I am the CEO of my business, and I'm going to be seen as such, you need to say those things and manifest them. So the Chariot card has come up with a lot for a lot of the readings for the end of January, end of August. You know, August is not my favorite month. That's why my brain always picks some other month for it to be, because ever since I was young, July and August, right? Probably because I live in the Arizona heat and I just want it to be over. I have fantasies about living in the Pacific Northwest or somewhere where it's just maybe Seattle, but you know, that's very expensive. But my brain always picks some other month. In my mind, I imagine August being done, because it's not been an easy transit time either, with the Pluto in Aquarius retrograde, Neptune in Aries retrograde, Saturn in Aries retrograde. The world around us is changing a lot. So with the Chariot card being the Cancer and the moon ruling Cancer, we're going to be looking at the luck is on your side. Moon card, the new moon in Sagittarius. And we're using the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. Luck is on your side, Sagittarius. What luck we have of that card popping out for us. And then we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, 2nd house, Sag, 2nd house, dark moon Lilith. Take your pain and make it into inspiration and monetize it. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins. Fall in love with your life again. New moon in Libra with justice. It's fair. What's fair? What's not fair? When I think about this with the dark moon Lilith in the 2nd house, I think about decentering male energies and women's issues and bringing attention to that, and what women and feminine energy needs to succeed in this world, and our future femmes and what they need. And I think that kind of content is going to be really, really important and needed in the future, and it's going to be very, very successful. And nothing will come of this void of course. So if you don't focus on yourself, your goals, separating yourself from what is making you unhappy, nothing will come of it. It's also, if you keep continuing in these things that are like 5 of Wands, these difficulties, nothing's going to come of it, of course. So that's like saying to allow the past to go and to focus on the new future. So that is like really good and inspirational, cutting the cords, cord cutting. Removing people from your life that just aren't working out, or if people have been scarce, or people who just disappear or ghost you. Goodbye, friendships, relationships, goodbye. I'm not going to call you back. I'm not going to reach out anymore. If you're always the one to reach out, stop doing it. Don't fall for it. Don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Especially if you've been their crutch emotionally. The more you do that, the more they disrespect you. Keep that in mind. Ghosting, right? Yeah, you know what? They ghost you. Go on that little vacation by yourself. Which is a hard thing to do because we're social. And we're Sag. And we've got the girly ghosting. And that's about the influencer, the girly issues I talked about. Also, it could be also on the masculine side for the male Sagittarius. It's being present for a female energy, and like, what does it take to really have a successful relationship, and what does the new man look like, the new male look like, and what's going to make him happy, and what's going to make his relationships happy, and what kind of relationships does he want to have, and how are they going to be different, how are they going to change, and how is that going to look for him to be successful and stylish and etc. because we got the cotton candy feels. We can't get lost in our sickening sweet emotions. We have to be real of like, really, this is what it's going to really take to be happy and to be stable and balanced and not fly by night. And that is a new phase, a new era that you're coming into if you haven't done it before. And so this is your message for Sag is new phase, new era, let it happen. So that's also for Sun, Moon, Rising. And I hope you are inspired by this.